was like, I'm gonna sell you your money back. So I was like, oh, so you gonna sell me my money back? She was like, welcome back to another great day, meaning another great video. Okay. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and leave plenty of love at the bottom of my videos. And if ain't nobody told you lately, you already know who loves you. I do. And make sure you go out and tell somebody that you love them. Always spread kindness, no negativity, and only positive energy. Okay? And as you can tell by the title, this is the time I had got scammed at TGI Fridays in Lithonia, okay? And this happened actually on Mother's Day of this year. So this was really, really recent. So let's just get into this video. So you guys, this happened on, this actually happened on Mother's Day. This was Mother's Day of this year, and I usually do not like Applebee's, TGI Fridays, none of that stuff. So I don't know why. Well, yes, I do know why. We went to TGI Fridays because everything was so crowded on Mother's Day. So we was hungry. We had it was me, my mom, and my cousin, and we had did like the sip and paint thing, which was like early in the morning. So around the time when we was about to, it was afternoon time. So, you know, things start getting packed out, especially on Mother's Day and especially on a Sunday. So we had went to this TGI Fridays. I do not eat TGI Fridays. I don't eat Applebee's. But I don't know. I don't know. And plus, I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, I used to eat TGI Fridays, so let's see, you know what I'm saying, like, what is up? Because I used to get this drink, which I had got, again, if you do, no offense to anybody who eats TGI Fridays at Applebee's, okay? I mean, if you still eat there, that's fine. This is just me personally, you know what I'm saying? If you still eat there, I mean, that's up to you. Each his own. But I really don't eat at those places like that anymore. But like I said, we was trying to get us something. We was trying to hurry up and put something in our stomach and just go on about our day, really. So, and remind you guys, this is the TGI Fridays in Lithonia, okay? So anyway, so like I was saying, we was just trying to hurry up and get us something to eat or whatever the case may be. So everything was really crowded on Sunday. Everything was really crowded. It was just like everything was packed out, and we was gonna go eat at this place called Arizona, but unfortunately we didn't make it to that spot. So we was just like, okay, we'll just go to the TGI Fridays, you know what I'm saying? And so I was just thinking like, okay, I used to eat TGI Fridays, and I was like, and they used to have this drink, which was like a strawberry Hennessy drink. Back then, that drink was like shit popping, okay? So if you do still eat there or whatever, try that drink. Make sure you go to a really good TGI Fridays though. But just try that strawberry Hennessy drink if you ever decide to go to a TGI Fridays. But make sure you go to a good TGI Fridays, not really like a really good TGI Fridays, you guys, for real. So we get there or whatever, it's busy, okay? But they did seat us faster than the other place that we had decided that we was gonna go to. They had set us faster there. So, you know, we walk in or whatever, we get us a little booth or whatever the case may be. And the prices at TGI Friday is like crazy. For this is what I want to say, for the food that TGI Friday serve, and from the ambience, you know, the way that it looks, TGI Friday's prices is crazy. I don't know, because of you know, the pandemic and everything just going up or whatever, but baby, I remember back then these prices was not the way they was now. This was the way TGI Fridays is charging food prices. That should be like a 4.5 point star restaurant, baby. And we all know TGI Fridays is not a, okay, but to each his own. I'm saying, like, to each his own, but the prices of these meals and the drinks or whatever, and I don't know if it's because of the location or because of the pandemic that happened and everything is going up. But baby, I thought I was eating at Ruth Chris, like how much these prices was. I'm not even like playing. Like, I was looking at this stuff like, dang. And I ain't even I don't even eat steak, so just imagine how much a steak costs there. That was high, for real. For real. I should have just, we should have just stayed at Arizona and we would not have had that problem, I feel. I would have paid the prices that I paid at TGI Fridays, I definitely would have paid at Arizona. Seriously, because that was crazy. I remember back then when we used to go to TGI Fridays, a meal didn't cost you nothing, but you really didn't pay nothing but like $20 to $30 there. Seriously. And that's for a drink and a meal. Or if an appetizer. But baby, that, psh, now, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. To each his own. But anyway, so we get there, whatever, and we get seated. So, you know, it's Mother's Day, so you gonna suspect it to be a little, you know, slow. It was really slow. But, you know, that's okay. That's okay. So we finally get our waitress, which was a young lady, and I'm not going to say her name, but what I will say, what we will call her in this video, we're going to call her Tanya, okay? But that's not her name. That's not her real name. So we finally get our waitress, Tanya, right? And she comes up. Now, I understand about the whatchamacallit business. I've never been a waitress before, but I have worked at like customer service. And right now what I do, even though I don't deal with a lot of customers and stuff like that, I do deal with people. So, you know, I do get, you know, a lot of the understanding of dealing with people, because everyone does not come off like, you know what I'm saying? But me, I'm not really a bad, you know what I'm saying, customer or a bad worker or anything. I'm a very, very friendly person. So, you know, you go off people's energy, really, and based on her energy and her vibe, I just knew that she wasn't gonna do what she was supposed to do. But like I say, I understand, because, you know, it's Mother's Day, you know, it's a lot going on, no telling what is going on, you know, what the customers you had before, or even what's going on at the job. So I get it. But when I feel as though when you are a waitress, you know what I'm saying, you know, you make your tips or whatever, and your personality, it plays a whole lot in what you will receive far as a tip. I leave tips. I leave nice messages under people's I leave nice messages on my receipt to the waitresses and stuff like that, you know, telling you to be safe and thank you for your services and stuff. Y'all know how I am, how I go. You know, I'm dramatic. So anyway, so she comes to the table, whatever. Now, remind you guys, like, it's been like almost an hour, no, more than an hour, like probably, shoot, 4, 5, 6 hours before she even get to us, which was understandable or whatever the case may be. So she get out, she don't write nothing down. So she's like, so we was giving her our order and stuff like that. She's like, okay, you know, like, okay, like she remember it and stuff like that or whatever the case may be, right? So, she go puts our order in or whatever the case may be, and it takes us like, what we get? So we had ordered an appetizer, and you know they had that three appetizer thing where you get like chicken nuggets. I mean, not chicken nuggets, chicken strips, um, mozzarella sticks, potato skins, and all that stuff or whatever, which was terrible. Like, oh my gosh, it was disturbed. Like I said, I don't eat TGI Fridays, so it was not at its best. Then I got a drink. Like I said, I had ordered the strawberry Hennessy drink. Oh, it was so bad. Like it was just too strong. Like back then, like I used to go to the TGI Fridays on, I think it's on Mount Zion. I'm not for sure. And baby, when I tell you, they used to make the best drinks there. But this one, it was just too much. The drink was not at its best. It was too strong, too strong. And my mom got some water, I think, no, a lemonade, and then my cousin had got this drink, which hers was strong too. So you already know how this was about to go, okay? Because I feel like when you get your drinks and everything like that, your drink sets everything, the mood off, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I see it. I feel like when you get your drinks and stuff from a restaurant or whatever, you know, that's gonna set it off. If you get some good bomb drinks, you know that the food finna be the bomb, okay? If you get even down to the service, if you get good services, you know, okay, this is finna be a good time or whatever. So starting off even with the service, I just knew that this was about to be not a good experience, but we was gonna work with it. And it actually came up to not being a good experience. So anyway, so the food came out. It wasn't like cold, but it was giving what it was giving, and that was TGI Fridays. Like, that's what it was giving. It wasn't nothing really excited about it. But we ate it. We did eat it because we was hungry, you know what I'm saying? I ain't complaining about it. But it just wasn't its best. It wasn't just what it was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? So then our food come out and we order I got chicken strips and fries because I kept it simple. She got potatoes and salmon and broccoli, I think. Oh, and I had got mac and cheese. Y'all, they tried it. They did. They tried it with the mac and cheese. I ain't gonna lie to you. The mac and cheese really was like it wasn't no special mac and cheese. It really was like Kraft. It wasn't, nothing wasn't the bomb about like nothing, but I guess since I haven't been in a while, and I'm not sure even if this what they even like, I don't even know if this tastes like that back then. I just know that because I haven't had TGI Fridays in like over years. Like I'm like, it's 2022. I probably had TGI Fridays since 2006 or 5. Like it's been a long time. Like 2008 or 9. Like that's probably the last time I had TGI Fridays. Yeah, so the mac and cheese wasn't hitting on nothing. The drinks wasn't hitting on nothing. The appetizer wasn't hitting on nothing. Like, nothing wasn't hitting on nothing, okay? The waitress wasn't hitting on nothing. It was just like, okay, I'm just ready to go. So we had our food or whatever the case may be. You know, she didn't really come back like you know, to check up on us or whatever. She didn't give us like napkins. She didn't give us straws. She didn't like give us silverware to eat. Like the way that this girl was waitressing, it was just like, girl, like you are really not doing your job. Like, you know what I'm saying? And me being me, I don't really mind like leaving a tip or whatever the case may be. But baby, the way that you going around, you may not get no tip. You know what I'm saying? But that's really not, you know what I'm saying? That's really not the right thing to do. So, me being me, I was like, I'm not, you know, going to do that because that's not nice. You know what I'm saying? So, I would leave her a tip regardless. But she wasn't working for that tip, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't never know. You don't know who you going to run into. You don't know what somebody will leave you if you just do right. Well, it took a long time for her to even come back to give us the ticket or whatever the case may be, right? So we are sitting there, we just sitting there. And I remind you guys, we was already sitting there for like an hour for our food or whatever. And now we sitting there for the ticket or whatever. We had our food. We had a really good time, you know what I'm saying? Like a really good time or whatever. Because as long as, you know, we was with the family or whatever, with my mom and my cousin, it really weighed it out because I was there with them. So she had finally had came back from whatever she was doing, really, and she had gave us our ticket. Y'all, guess how, and I paid for my mama too. So guess how much this bill was, okay? Now, I didn't know that they start adding, like, I guess restaurants start adding their tips in it. Tips are already inside of the, I guess they already add their tips inside of the receipt, because it came up to being like $77. So I was like, did I just spend did I really just spend like $77? And I'm not complaining about that, but like I said, back then TGI Fridays was not this expensive. Like, I really don't know what was going on. So I'm thinking to myself, did I just really spend like $77 at TGI Fridays? So I paid it or whatever, but she had already inserted her little tip in there. So I felt like, you know what I'm saying, when you already put your little tip in there or whatever the case may be, then that means that I don't have to give you an extra tip unless if I choose to give you an extra tip, because you already got a tip. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. So but I did leave her a little extra I did leave her an extra tip on top of that or whatever the case may be. I did leave her something a little extra in change. It wasn't a lot, but it was something, because and my cousin left her something, and my mom left her, no, my mama didn't pay for anything. So she did get her little tip out the check, out the whatchamacallit, and she did get her tip, and she got a little extra something, right? Okay, so we leave there, whatever the case may be. I left her a nice little message on the little tip thing, because like I said, I always leave like a little message on my little receipts and stuff like that. When I get done, I always leave like a little nice little message, like, you know, stay safe, thank you for your services, and, you know, I really appreciate you. Like, just a nice little message or whatever the case may be, to, you know, to show appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we finna get into it now. So you guys, a couple of days now, I don't know what they was thinking or what they had thought, I don't know. So a couple of days go by, and I always check my account. Like, I check my account, period. I check my account regardless. Like I check my account. Like, I go back and forth to check my account, period. So I will always check my account to make sure, like, you know, just to make sure it's no fraudulent stuff going on. Like, always make sure you check your account no matter what. Like, you just always have to just check your account, because you just never know what or who or what be going on in your account. So I check my account, you guys, and so I look on my account, and tell me why TGI Fridays had charged me for $149. Yeah. So that face that I had just made, so your girl looking like, what's going on? Like, hello? Like, what's going on, right? So I tell my mom, I was like, because now I'm heated, because now I'm like, okay, y'all scamming. That's the first thing that came up to my mind. And if you stay in Atlanta, you know Atlanta is the city of the scammers now. You got to be careful out here. Atlanta is the city of the scammers. Okay? So now I'm looking at my bank account, and I'm looking like, what is going on? Cause like, why is my account say $148? So I called Chime, because I'm looking at Chime like, what's going on? What was that? So I had called my Chime, and I was asking him, I was like, okay, I'm looking at my account, and I'm not sure why, but my account says, at first now this is what it got me. Before it had said $77, right? So when I look back on there, the $77 was gone. But it showed on my end, on my end, it had showed $148, but the $77 was go to, I had to call up to I had to call up to whatchamacallit, TGI Fridays. I had to call up to them. I had to call TGI Fridays to see what was going on, right? Because he was like, he couldn't do nothing on my end. He couldn't do nothing on his end because TGI Fridays was doing whatever they scamming. That's what they was doing. So he was like, you have to call up to TGI Fridays and see what's going on or whatever. So I said, okay, you know, I just call up to them and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? No problem or whatever the case may be, right? So I call up the TGI Fridays, and one of the girls, she picks up the phone or whatever. So I tell her my problem. I was like, I had this. She was like, who was my waitress that I had? And like I said, we're going to call her Tanya. And I was like, what? No, I call up to her. And I was like, hello, you know, how you doing or whatever the case may be. Because I was heated. And when I had called up there to them, I was really about to get them the business. And I was like, hey, I told her my situation. I said, I don't know what is going on or what is happening, but I said, I look at my bank account and my bank account says $148 was taken out my account, which I'm not understanding. When I paid $77 when I left y'all place or whatever the case may be. So I told her, I was like, I'm not understanding like what's going on. Why is my account why did y'all take $148 out my account when I only paid $77? So she was like, oh, who was your server or whatever, right? And I said, well, my server is Tanya or whatever the case may be. So she was like, oh, okay. No, at first the lady had picked up and I told her the situation and she had put me on hold. And they had me on hold for a long time. So my mom was like, well, just hang up and call back or whatever. And so I had hung up and had called back. And my mom was calling back too, but nobody was not picking up the phone. So, but eventually they had picked up. They had came back and picked up the phone or whatever, right? So then my mom, she was like, okay, I'm going to get, okay, my manager is going to call you back. So I said, are you sure she's going to call me back or do I have to come down there? Because I was heated and I was finna go down there. I'm not the type of person that do stuff like that, but please do not take from me. Like, one thing I do not like when somebody just takes something from me. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't take nothing from me, especially if I didn't authorize to give you this. Like, you literally just took something from me. Seriously, girl. So, anyway, so I was like, well, do I need to come down there or is she going to really call me back? So she was like, no, she's going to call you back or whatever the case may be, right? She ended up calling me back. But this is where it gets kind of kooky, y'all. This is where it gets crazy. So she calls me back, right? And so she was like, hello. I was like, hello. And so I told her the situation or whatever, right? So before I could even tell this lady, I kid you guys not, before I could even tell this lady who my server was, she names a whole nother server. Like, she names a whole nother server. And I'm not going to give you his real name, so we just going to call him Dominique, okay? So she says, this is what this lady said out her mouth. So this is how I knew something wasn't right. And remind you guys, this is the whatchamacallit in Lithonia, okay? So please be careful if you go down there. She says, who was your server, Dominique? And I was like, no. She was like, oh. She was like, oh, who was your server? So I told her, you know, my server name, which we're going to say Tanya. And she was like, oh, okay, like that or whatever. So that one red flag was when she has named that other server. I'm like, oh, y'all scammer down there. So I'm thinking to myself, y'all down there just doing it big, huh? Because obviously this ain't happened one time and this ain't happened two times. And this must happen down there because you came to me with another server. Like, you didn't even let me tell you who my server was. You asked me who my server was and gave me a name. So I'm like, oh, no, ma'am. So she was like, oh, okay. So then she was like, this was finna mess y'all up. So she said, do you have Zelle? And then I was like, yeah, I got Zelle. She was like, I'm gonna Zelle you your money back. So I was like, oh, so you gonna Zelle me my money back? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna Zelle you your money back, because she started telling me like this whole story about how this woman, some lady came down here. She just started telling me a story about how the lady, how this lady had needed, how she was just telling me something about a story about how this lady had needed her money back because something had happened or whatever. But then I was like, I guess, because I'm not understanding what was going on and how and why my account happened like that. But she didn't explain to me why or whatever. So she was just like, I'm gonna Zelle you back your money or whatever. So she Zelle me back my $30 or whatever the case may be. But what had and so she was like, and then she was like, after she had Zelle me my money, after she had Zelle me my money back, she was like, yeah, because she had said something that had threw me through the loop. And I was like, y'all down here scamming. Y'all, this lady is really down here scamming. And I'm thinking to myself, are you in on this? Like, are you in on this? And my brother was like, you should got a lawyer. Even my dad was like, I should have got a lawyer. I could have sued them or whatever. Because I didn't even really think about that much. I didn't even think about me being able to like sue them or whatever the case may be. But I'm thinking to myself, I should have got a lawyer on them, because they down there scamming. They down there scamming. So she had Zelle me back my money. She had gave me back my money or whatever. And she did say that she apologized or whatever the case may be. I'm not sure if she got rid of any of them, which I feel like she didn't. I feel like she didn't really get rid of none of them, or they got in trouble, because I feel like it happens. Like they do that down there. Like, because the way that she said everything, in a way, how she just came on there and thought I was talking about another waitress was just weird to me. So I feel like if she didn't get rid of the first person that she came up and had said the first time, then I'm pretty sure she probably didn't get rid of the girl that I had said, because you named a whole nother waitress before I could even tell you who my waitress was. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you guys, make sure you just check your accounts or whatever is going on, you know what I'm saying? But this is the final look. Like I told you guys that, you know, your girl keep it basic. She really don't be doing all that, but I think this came out really good, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely about to end this video. I would definitely show you the end results of my outfit and my hair that I would do, but this is really just a get rid. Actually, we could just do my hair right now. I'm really probably not gonna do much to my hair. No, we might just leave her down, shoot. Cause she looks kind of cute down, right? And this lip is giving what it's supposed to give. Okay. The whole makeup is giving what it's supposed to give. All right. So I may just leave my hair down like this. I don't know. But if I do switch it up, I definitely will be leaving. I definitely will show you guys the end results, my outfit, and if I do decide to, you know, switch the hair up. But get into this look. Oh, honey, she been rude. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and leave plenty of love at the bottom of my videos. If nobody ain't told you lately, you already know who loves you. Your girl do, okay? Make sure you go out there and you tell somebody that you love them. Be kind. Please be kind. Spread nothing but positivity. No negative energy over here. And we're going to end it like that, okay? Peace.